Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. We're excited that you're here and joining us. I know as we kick off the new year, everyone's got so much going on. People may still have kids out of school. I know my children are still home. We go back tomorrow. So I totally understand if you're going to watch this later, but thank you for joining us today. So a couple things before we get started with our wonderful Samantha Vickers. We wanted to remind you or let you know if you just saw it on your emails, but today we have launched a promotion for the detox. So your customers and you will be able to order our detox at a 30% discount. And you know that we truly never have the nutritionals go on sale. It's our typical 20% off. So this is a unique opportunity to stock up and to also promote this to your prospects, your customers, your friends and family, because there's going to be a challenge starting on January 16th. So Homestead and Jamie are giving us an opportunity to place orders now so that you can get the inventory or get the stock sent to you in the mail, and you'll be ready to go to kick off the new year. And in January, the January 16th offering of a detox challenge. I don't have a lot of specifics on that, but we'll start on Monday the 16th. So check your email, place your orders, send and post. Great information about why the detox is so phenomenal. You know, as you all probably know, it's going to cleanse many, organs in your system, as well as your skin, your blood, your colon, your liver, your all your internal major organs, to help you kind of, reset your system and reset your body to kind of get everything out. We get exposed to over 500 toxins in a day. So, but I just wanted to make sure that we told you all about that. We are back on schedule with our scheduling of our Fully Activate You going forward. But Samantha, I'm going to let you run with this, and I cannot wait to hear all the great things and golden nuggets you're going to offer today. So go for it.
All right. Thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate it. And yeah, take advantage of our sale and let people know about that. And let's revisit right now. A new year is always a good time to revisit our why. And why are we doing this business? What is really truly behind what we're doing? So, as we're promoting to people better health, all of those kind of things, that's a great place to start. Maybe that's your why, is you want to help people to, get healthier, remove toxins from their body, things like that. But usually there's layers to your why. And so when you go deeper and deeper and deeper into your why, you can really figure out what it is that is driving you, inside. And so that's really what we want to get to today, because as we know a deeper level of our why, we're going to have a lot more motivation to go out and share, that surface level why of helping people get healthy. Well, once you figure out, okay, I want to help people get healthy. Why? Because we have these gifts that we want to share with each other, and we can't do that if we're not healthy. And why, all of those levels, and we'll go through that in just a second. You get down to this deeper level, and it helps you to do that first thing that you said. So if it's to make $500 extra a month, if it's to get people healthier, if it's that you want to create a sustainable income for your family, it helps you to have that deeper level of why to get to your goal, your big overarching goal. So let's get started with this. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper and a pen. So if you don't have that right now, or if you are watching this on replay, you can pause and go and get a piece of paper and a pen. And I'm actually going to do this with you. So I'm going to grab my piece of paper and my pen, move some things around, give you guys some time to get your piece of paper and a pen. And you're not going to overthink this. This is an exercise that you just kind of go with the first thing that comes to your mind. This isn't something that you need to overanalyze. You're going to number your paper 1 to 7. So number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's a really, really simple exercise. You can do this with your business. You can do this with maybe your family, your goals for your family, your marriage. It doesn't matter what it is. a relationship with, maybe your parent, whatever you might want to do this for. But right now we're going to keep it to herbal alchemy and our business goals for that. So what we're going to do is ask ourselves the question, what do I want to accomplish with my herbal alchemy business? Why am I a part of this? What is it that I'm doing here? So write that answer down. Okay, so now that you have that, all you're going to do is ask yourself the question, why? So we're going to go 7 layers deep into this. And you wrote down the first answer, and now just ask yourself why, and write that down for number 2. So look at your answer to your first and ask yourself why, and write down the next answer. And if you're watching this on, playback, if replay, then you can pause if you haven't had enough time, but look at your second answer. Now ask yourself why again. Why again to that answer that you just wrote down. Hey, you guys get the idea. Okay, now we're on number 4. Ask yourself why again. And I know you're probably thinking, well, I've already done this 2 times. I don't need to do it more. Nope, keep doing it again. Why again? So writing down your 4th answer of asking yourself the question why to what you wrote down for number 3. Okay, now ask yourself the question why to question number 4, and write down number 5, and then continue on for 6 and for 7. I'm going to give everybody some time to go ahead and do that, probably about 2 minutes or so, and then we'll come back and see if anybody wants to share. So continue on with asking yourself why to the things you're writing down, until you get to the 7th question, okay, or answer. Okay. If you haven't had enough time, go ahead and you can pause this right now and, take the time to do it later, but definitely going through and, asking yourself the question why to your answers, will help you to get to that deeper level. And I don't know if anyone wants to share of, some of the things that, they realized as they went through these, but, if you want to, you can let me know in the comments. If not, that's totally fine too.
I think this is a great exercise. And here's why I say that, just to kind of reiterate what Samantha is illustrating, is you're diving deeper and deeper and deeper into your why. Because we can all be, I need more money. But why do we need more money? It's that why. But why do you need that money for that situation? So mine was, I want residual income for my children, like to leave a legacy. But why? So that sounds really generic. Like that's just a number. What does that really mean? So as you dive down more so like we have a college fund, but I want to be able to easily write a check for my other daughter for a car in a few years. And then, college money, but what does it mean by college money? You may have a college fund, but maybe it's, I want dorm room money or sorority, dues money and, or the books and all those things. So they don't have to. So the next thing is so that, they don't have to stress and worry about having to work, and the worries about, the financial things. And then that my next one is they don't have to work. My daughters, I don't want them to work during college. I want them to study and focus and get the best grades they possibly can. And then I also would love money. This is just one aspect of why I do what I do, is I want to take family break vacations. So when they're on spring break, or I'm being able to write a check for them to go on a spring break, but being able to go on a summer holiday or winter break holidays of let's go skiing or let's travel here and there. But being able to do that. And then again, down to the next one would be like, God, I need a wedding fund one day.
Yeah.
It's scary to want to think about that, but really to have that in the future, to think about what would that be? Weddings are not inexpensive, but I want them to go, I want this, and I'm like, I want to be able to write a check easily and freely, that if they wanted that, I'm going to be pretentious right now, but like a Rolls Royce to drive away on, or have the wedding coordinator, be able to get whatever flowers they want. But that's just something to think about. But some of these may go even more, like it may be where, financially, I haven't worked in corporate America. In 2024 will be 10 years. I've not worked in corporate America. So for me to go back to corporate America, one, it's not an option. And two, I haven't worked in corporate America forever. And, not having to do that and like having to go look at a resume. Every company I used to work for doesn't even exist anymore. But it just allows you, it could be really emotional. And if it gets you emotional, it's okay. I don't want to take any of your thunder, Samantha, but
No.
Like how you go through of these whys, just go deeper of what it is. And it's almost to the point where you kind of almost you should come out with a figure, a dollar figure, maybe two, maybe like I need $20,000, and it could be a little bit more, it could be a little less, but it should dwindle down possibly as to what that could be. And that's where you'll find this action at the end of this but this exercise of like, I need $20,000 in the next 5 years. What is that? Or is it, more extreme where, what, I need this to pay my mortgage every month.
Right.
And, and what does that mean? Why? Well, because we're not making ends meet. But why? Because my husband or I, can't pick up extra hours because there's not enough hours in a day. But why? Because of, I've got to watch my children. I can't afford daycare. So, I'm having to stay home. I can't work, period. And, but why is that? Well, because all that stuff, and it make it really emotional. And if it does, reach out to someone, reach out to one of us, reach out to an upline, a sideline sister, a friend, and let us help you get through that. Cause it can be very scary. These can be very emotional. I know I've been in these exercises in like conference rooms with, at an event, and everybody, you're like, I have allergies, but people are like, you're just trying to help people get through this because there's so much of a need back then and right now and in the future of why someone needs this business. and you're going to help them through it. And that will be a lifelong friend. You'll make that moment because you're trying to help them through why Herbal Alchemy is the calling that they've wanted to hear of someone knocking on their door, texting them, calling them, a post that you're going to make as to why you're doing this. So sorry, I just
absolutely no, don't be sorry. That's perfect. That's so perfect. And I love everything that you shared. And really, you know, we talk about, you know, the reason why people need this and why this is a calling to their heart. And a lot of times we do things without understanding what it is truly deep down inside that's called us to this. What is the purpose that's called us here? And this exercise helps us to get to that. And I loved how beautifully you said that, Jen, and how you explained that, because that's really what this is about. This is about, you said yes to this business for a reason. What is that reason? And not only what is that reason, but go deeper into those layers and really dig deep into why it was from your soul of why I need to be doing this and what is calling to me. And maybe that reason, and the great, you know, part of this is do this often, because sometimes you'll find that that reason has morphed and changed a little bit. And sometimes you find that you've come full circle back around to exactly the same reason that you signed up. And so, you know, that's why I love doing this, you know, on a regular basis. And, you know, we're at time, but I just wanted to leave one more thing with you guys before we jump off, and, you know, wish you a happy new year and get going on your goals. And that is this. Now that you have done this exercise, now that you have really touched and tapped into what it is and why it is that you're doing this, I want you to think about this thought. Our brains are, you know, wired to keep us safe. Okay. So our brains are wired to keep us comfortable, to keep us out of any danger, out of any situation that is going to make us be even a little bit out of our comfort zone. So now that you have your ultimate why here, your brain is going to tell you, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't be sharing this because this might get uncomfortable. You might have people tell you no. You might have people, you know, that aren't ready to, you know, jump into detoxifying their life. And your brain is going to tell you, stop, don't do this. This is unknown territory. Maybe you're about to start sharing more than you ever have in your life because you're so passionate about your why that you just wrote down. And I want you to keep your brain in check. I want you to talk to your brain and tell your brain, we can do this. I'm okay with the unknown. I'm okay with the scary. I'm okay with the, you know, some of these uncomfortable feelings that might be coming up, because my why is so strong that I know I have to do this. I know I need to share. I know I need to meet these financial goals. Whatever it is that your why brought out from this exercise, I want you guys to be prepared for the next thing that's going to happen, which is pushback from yourself. You're going to get pushback from your own brain. And I want you to be prepared for that. And I want you to be ready for an answer to your brain and a way to keep your brain in check. And that is just simply to recognize that this is nobody else telling you that you can't do this, or you can't work this business, or it's not going to work, or you can't meet that goal. It is your own brain trying to keep you out of, you know, this danger and whatever. It's the survival brain that we all have, and keep it in check. Tell your brain you're safe. You can do this. You can do hard things. You can do new things. You can do, you know, things that your brain doesn't understand sometimes in that survival mode, and go for it. I want you guys to go for it. And I want you guys to make 2023 the most amazing year. You know, take your why, take the things that you wrote down on here and make this amazing. Help it to move you forward in your business instead of just writing it down and letting your brain talk you out of it. Take these things and move forward with your business. Do something with this. Take action. So that is what I'm going to leave you guys with today. And you know, like I said, make sure you go through the exercise. Don't let your brain talk you out of it, and take action on your business. So I am so excited, you guys, for 2023. It's going to be amazing. Thank you guys so much for everything, and keep working hard, keep working your business, and it will pay off. We're planting roots here. We are going to grow and we're going to thrive. And, you know, nothing happens overnight. And so you have to work it. You have to give it time, but nobody's going to know if you don't open your mouth and you don't share. You're never going to get that why and that ultimate goal if you don't share. So take action and let people know what gift we have with Herbal Alchemy. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Happy New Year.